Hey guys, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? So today I'm going to do a reading for those who are in the struggle because tomorrow is a 2/22/22 portal and supposedly really magical things are going to happen for everybody. So let's go check that out. Let's see how we can help give some messages from spirit to those who are in the struggle. Start out with these. Spirit, what message do you have for those in the struggle for the 2/22/22 portal? What do they need to work on? So guys, if you like this reading, please make sure you hit the like. Share it if it resonates with you and you know it can resonate with someone else. And please subscribe to my channel. I also have a new Oracle channel just for my Oracle readings. It's AllyKat211 Oracle readings. So if you don't want to see the other things that I upload, please make sure you go check that page out. It'll just be Oracle readings. Spirit, what do those in the struggle need to know for the portal of 2/22/22? Let your light shine. Let your light shine. Okay, this is let your light shine. Be authentic. Today, embrace your uniqueness. Say to yourself, I am so pleased and honored to be me. Embrace the parts of you that may feel a little strange. They feel this way because you resist experiencing the fullness of you. We can all feel a little odd or peculiar at times, longing to be like everyone else and just fit in. But compromise breeds resentment. Locking yourself into the pretense of what others want will strangle your soul and split you in two. Accept yourself, set yourself free from judgment and what you perceive others think about you. Let your soul shine outward and inspire others to connect, embrace, and shine their truth. When we are aligned with our soul, we feel love and satisfied. We no longer need others to lean on, to fill our perceived voids, or to be different to who they are. Instead, we want to be with others for their pure joy of it. Create new ways towards anything that is of interest to you. Can you feel relief wash over you? You are beautiful. Take the time to know yourself through daily self-reflection. Select a great moment from your day to embrace, then name a difficult moment and aim to heal it. Take credit for all the things you love about your life. Absolutely. So guys, those of us in the struggle, we need to remember that we need to let our own light shine, our authentic self shine. There we go. So Spirit, what message do you have for those that are in the struggle? What messages for those in the struggle for the 2/22/22 portal? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle for the 2/22/22 portal? What messages do you have for those in the struggle for the 2/22/22 portal? Okay, so we have Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So for those of you who are in the struggle, again, it's another card telling you to shine your light, but stay grounded. So going outside, putting your hands on the tree and letting the tree absorb all the negativity that you are experiencing in your struggle, imaging your feet being the roots to the earth and letting it absorb all the negativity and all the things that need to go and be released is a really good way of getting that energy out so that your light can shine. Then we have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Actually, I'll read that. You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you connect with. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We have learned that we need to let go at life alone. That is not safe to let our guard down and our heart open. That the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and to learn to open your heart, especially when it wants it most to harden. How can you open yourself up to receiving more? So know that you are being divinely protected and guided at this time. Know that you need to speak out what is bothering you and what's going on, grounding yourself to let your light shine through, which is super important. Spirit, what do those in the struggle need to know? What words for this portal of 2/22/22? What do this people in the struggle, the collective, need to know for the portal of 2/22? Mazel tov. Sorry about that, guys. What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle, Spirit? Magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. Blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides in your soul. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So guys, all those words are basically telling you almost the same exact thing that the cards are. Is to find the light within. Maybe purchase, even if you're in the struggle and you're like really depressed, make sure that you are still trying to emote positivity. So Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle for the portal of 2/22/22? Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages for you do you have for those that are in the struggle for the portal of 2/22/22? We have the 11th house, and then we have the moon. We have community and we have perfection. Let's see what the 11th house has to say to us. Look for the answer to your question among your social circles, spiritual circles, and work cohorts. Enjoy your posse. At work, think about how to put together a dream team with complementary skills and mutual respect for one another. Contemplate how to make meeting nimble and dynamic, exciting, and efficient. Notice how you are affected by group mindsets, the psychic milieu you share with this circle. If you like what you become in their presence, engage. If you're feeling lonely, join a group with a shared interest and look around to see who's with you. If you're in a spiritual pain, find a circle in which you can play, pray, explore rituals, or practice Reiki together. If you're having trouble meditating, consider practicing at a Zen center or with another group that allows you to tap into a meditative collective mindset. Group mindsets can take you places you don't want to go or allow you to avoid the work of one-on-one intimacy. Think for yourself. Healthy community and strong teams are made up of a wonderful bouquet of unique individuals. So within finding your light, going within, grounding your energy, if you're having trouble doing that at this time, it is really, you don't need to go out in the physical world. If you are an introvert or you don't have the means to pay for things, there are free groups. There's a lot of YouTube videos and communities that do group meditation. There's guided meditation, but there are like-minded people and groups that you can explore your ideas and what you're going through and thinking about. So don't hold yourself back that there is nobody that thinks like you. There are plenty of people in the world. You just have to branch yourself out. And we have the moon, the ruler of Cancer. First, perceive what unbroken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually runs this show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression, rather than through words. Look for the underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that helps others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home. Tend the food, water, and home base. Like the moon, the energy in this situation will wax and wane. So assess the current phase and work with those cycles. Look to feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety, touchy personal defenses, nepotism, xenophobia, subjectivity, or insecurity, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath these behaviors. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch the sign the moon occupies each day, and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. So those are going through this struggle. Life does ebb and flow. And feeding off the energy of others might help you find the answers that you might be looking for. Spirit, what are those in the struggle manifesting for the portal of 2/22/22? What are we manifesting? Those in the struggle. What are we manifesting? Those in the struggle for the 2/22 portal. What are we manifesting, Spirit, for those in the struggle? Take a breather. We have last quarter moon in Cancer, and reflect on your priorities. Let's see. Post last quarter moon. It's in Aquarius. All right, let's read Take a Breather. It comes first. Sometimes situations start with much promise and then get fatigued or fizzle out. This is normal. If a situation is dragging on and everyone is becoming far too sensitive, it might be time to take a breather. Is this still what you want? If a situation is slipping away from you, it could be due to self-doubt or because too many people are trying to get their own way. If you're struggling to find a balance with a VIP in your life or a personal or professional connection, it may be time to show your feelings, which ties into the community. Getting there, Aquarius. Where are you, Aquarius? Here we are. Drawing this card suggests it's time to be more grounded and work out what really matters to you. Once you're clear about your priorities, you can start to allow time, energy, and focus to them. If you want to create something solid, it takes a mix of good ideas and practical work. The most important thing to work out now is what's really important to you and whether you're living your life in accordance with that. If not, this card is a nudge to make changes so you can achieve what you want. Absolutely. So guys, it seems like what's happening with those that are struggling right now is that there might be people in situations that might be around you bogging and blocking you in some sort of way. But if you reach out to groups and people that are like-minded to you, and you take a breather from the things that are not working out, or you can't get your, your mind wrapped around a situation or a thought, or or like your career or your relationship, just take some time out and do some grounding, like it suggests here, finding and going within to find your inner light, knowing that there are divine guidance and people watching out over you, and making sure you reflect on your priorities, and knowing that with the moon, things come in ebb and flow, that they will come to you. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle for the 222 portal? Emotions are running high. If this resonates and is the case with you, again, we're being asked to take a breather. What do you need to release? So maybe there are things that you are not gelling with, they're not working with you anymore, that you need to release so that you can reflect on your priorities to get the perfection that you need to envelope yourself with the divine. What messages do you have for those in the struggle for this 222 portal? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle for the portal? Pretty picture. I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. Don't forget these words, guys. This is very, very important. And it's so true. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. So instead of thinking the worst and the small of a situation, look at the vastness. Look at all the possibilities. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. And if they're not, don't speak them. Archangel Michael, what message do you have for those that are in the struggle? Guys, remember, if this is resonating with you, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel or the other channel. And share if there are people that are in the struggle that need to hear these messages. And again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you. Archangel Michael, what messages do you have for those that are in the struggle for the 222 portal? God is in charge. My prayer, dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. So guys, if you want to pause the video to read the prayer, sorry about my nail polish, do so. Spirit, what messages do you have for those that are in the struggle for the 222 portal? Spirit, what message do you have for those in the struggle for the 222 portal? What message do you have? We have bear spirit, healing. One of my favorite cards. This card will appear to let you know that healing on all levels is occurring, and it can come in many forms. Be ready to accept it. Know as well that you are a healing force for others. You may not even be aware that you are a conduit for healing energy, but when others thank you, simply say you're welcome, even if you don't know how it happened. In many native traditions, bear spirit is thought to be aligned with humans, as he can walk upright like a human. He represents the healer and good medicine. He also bestows healing powers to those worthy. You indeed are worthy. Bear spirit energy can also represent grounding, strength, and confidence. It activates a stable foundation to face whatever challenges appear in your life. The spirit of the bear says you are a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. You are strong and grounded. Healing is unfolding and/or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that all is well. Absolutely. Guys, know things are changing and things are going to get better. Spirit, what message do you have for those that are in the struggle for the 222 portal? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle for the 222 portal? We have many masks, the authentic self. We live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do so because we've been conditioned to try to appear in a certain way to fit into society. Masks allows us to belong, so we remain within the confines of what is expected. Masks are not inherently bad. Rather, they provide context and structure for our personalities and soul's expression. Some of us might believe that a particular mask fixed and hardened onto us is our permanent face. We forget that we are living beings with a multitude of faces, enabling us to experience a fuller and more vibrant world. Your authentic essence doesn't want to be constrained by others' expectations anymore. Now it is time to strip away the mask. You've accepted and discovered who you really are. A new self is emerging, and your perception changes as you adopt new ways of being. Right now, it's really important to allow yourself to experiment, to experience the world in all its myriad potentials and possibilities. Try on different masks and let yourself be fluid and curious. How will you know what you love and what you resonate with if you don't take off the mask you've always worn and test-driven some new ones? Your authentic essence will never change. It will only express itself differently through these optional selves. Through trial and error, you discover more and more about who you want to become. What would it feel like to explore this side of you? Anything is possible if you're willing to open up to your potential. You truly can move beyond the barriers that society has set. Use your imagination and step into the magic. That is amazing. Let's do these. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages do you have for those in the struggle? What messages, Spirit, do you have for those in the struggle? That jumped out. Spirit, what do you have for those in the struggle for the 222 portal? You are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. You deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. So guys, in order to get what you want, you really do have to focus on good, positive things and be your authentic self. Step into the light, let it shine within you. Know that within grounding, meditation, reflecting on your priorities, knowing that you got to release what isn't working for you. That when emotions run high, you do need to ground. You can go to a community of people to help you. Things do ebb and flow, but there is perfection. Spirit, what messages do you have for those in the struggle? Know that through healing and being your authentic self, things are going to come. Spirit, what messages do you have? We have tulip, great passion. So whatever you're working on, there's great passion there. Spirit, what messages do you have for those? We have quill, get back to the basics. So if we're working on something and we're getting lost, always go back to the basics. What messages, Spirit? We have ant, work, achievement, success. Spirit, what messages do you have for those that are struggling right now? What do they need to hear? What messages? We have chain, a chain of events that will affect your life. So make sure if you start seeing a cycle, you can break the cycle. If it haven't worked out for you, just be cognizant that a chain of things might be coming your way. Just make sure you resonate with them. We have butterfly, a change for the better. I'll get one more. Spirit, what messages do you have for those that are struggling? Okay, we got two. I'll take them. So we have clouds, temporary problems. So remember, the sun always shines and always comes back. So if we're temporarily going through an issue right now, that things do get better. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. And that we can definitely make that align with the clouds. Okay, let's find out how Spirit is helping us. Spirit, how are you helping those that are in the struggle right now? How are you helping those that are in the struggle right now? Spirit, how are you helping those in the struggle for the 2/22/22 portal? Okay, that jumped out at me. And number 9. Dakini of the infinite light. Seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and teachings which feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and more graceful life experience is opening up for you, which absolutely ties into the community, the moon, and let your light shine. The oracle of the Dankini of infinite light augurs an increase of light in your life. This can include a lightening up after a difficult time, an increase of clarity from a helpful, healing, and higher perspective, or a clear positive path opening up through a troublesome time. Her appearance signifies sacred victory. Call upon her and do not give up. Well, if that isn't a really amazing sign from the universe. Spirit, what gem do those in the struggle need at this portal of 2/22/22? What gemstone crystal do we need to work with? Add some fun to this reading. What gemstone, spirit, do those in the struggle need to work with for the 2/22/22 portal? Ooh, that's an amazing gem. Lemurian quartz, practice and patience. Slow down. There's no need to hurry or rush through life. There is enough time for you to do everything that you need to do. Learn to quiet the restless parts of yourself and take life one step at a time. There is a difference between being busy and being productive. Make sure you spend your precious time on the things that matter most. Patience is not something you acquire once and never have to think of it again. It is a practice, one that must be consciously drawn upon, even when you pose its test. Go with the pace of nature and trust that everything will happen in due course. A little mindful practice makes that every day more enjoyable so that you can appreciate life's natural causes. What people or situations test your patience? How can you be more patient in your everyday life? Affirmation, I am patient. Today, slow down. Let someone pass in front of you in traffic or go in front of you in a line at a store. And we're going to pull one more Archangel Michael prayer. Archangel Michael, what's one last prayer for those in the struggle that we can use for the portal of 2/22/22? Archangel Michael, what do we need to know for those in the struggle for the 2/22 portal? This is your life's purpose. My prayer, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I am taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. So guys, if you want pauses, this is a good prayer for a lot of those that are in the struggle right now. So guys, you can see my other channel, AllyKat211, Oracle readings on YouTube. If you don't want to see the other stuff that I produce during the week, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is looking really good for those of you who are in the struggle. Things will get better. Go within. And those prayers are definitely something that are definitely needed. But no, things are going to happen. But you got to put the work into doing that. But believe in yourself, be your authentic self. And wishing all of you a wonderful 2/22/22 portal. Have a great day. Stay positive. Bye.